Well, let's let the game begin, shall we? I'm also excited for Wily 3 today. I did admit I was going to go ahead and just grind some lives for safety, but there's a non-zero part of me right now that does want to just try and, full send right into the stage without doing any life grinding for Wily 3, just to see if I could do it. But also, like, I mean, I don't know, maybe I should at least try it once, right? Because, like, I only have 3 stages left, otherwise I'm just going to barrel through all of these and we'll have another 1-hour stream, or worse, a 2-hour stream where I'm playing Oil Man's challenges afterwards. So, maybe I actually will give it a shot before throwing in the towel and trying to go and get, 6 lives as Oil Man. But, I mean, I'm honestly, regardless, I'm hoping that I can maybe redeem myself on Fireman. Maybe I can pull another 1 in a million and actually do a, a no damage run against Fireman without, just smashing into him at the end on accident. But either way, I'm also excited here for just Wily 2 with CW ONP because, apparently this is the one boss that Oil Man actually has a really good damage table against and is actually worth sliding into with the oil slider. Apparently you do 10 damage to CW ONP with the oil slider, which I don't know how that's going to work given that normally this boss has a segmented, it takes 4 or 5 damage every time you get through a phase. So I don't know if that's going to start skipping phases or if that's just maybe the damage table is meant for the bubble and not for the actual robot. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm honestly curious. More mindfuck news. Tomorrow will be the first year anniversary of Power Stoner being uploaded to the channel. Can't believe a year has passed already. Yeah, wow, that's actually a pretty big milestone. You've been editing my videos for about a year, and it's only a little bit, I mean, shit, wasn't the channel 1-year anniversary back in June? It's hard to think that wait, how does the math on that work? Did I only ask you for editing, maybe 3 months in? I guess it took you a while to get here. It wasn't instant, right? So, yeah, wow, no, the math on that's very funny. And you're still making good content to this day. I think the new Megaman, the new video of me face planting into the pit constantly is doing pretty well, all things considered. Got here by tier 6. Yeah, I guess it would have taken me a couple months to get to tier 6 thinking about it. Cool. Fair enough. Alright, hey, let's get going. How's my mouth looking? It's alright right now, but I don't know why I bothered checking. I'm going to resync it anyways. It's not like it's gonna take very long to do before I get into things and forget about PNG Tuber Maker being there. I'm probably gonna update my profile picture soon as well. I'm not PNG Crash is not too much longer for this world. I know I said I really wanted the Vroid model done by the end of this year. I think mid next year is genuinely possible. It was a bit of a stretch goal. I might finish it by the end of this year. It might not be ready to debut by the end of it. It will definitely not be ready to debut by the end of this year. It might be finished by the end of this year. But in the meantime, while I'm still rocking the PNG, I might actually update to a new profile picture. Noak's got a whole lot of good art that he made for me with the TF2 videos coming up, so I have a couple of new things where it's like, oh, actually, I really like this one. I will use this one to be the new profile picture, methinks. Welcome, Score, and welcome, Cat. This Oil Man's making me Boil Man like a Foil Man that I... This Oil Man is making me Boil Man like a Foil Man that I have to Toil Man like I gotta be that Loyal Man so I don't spoil Man. Gotta have this Broil Man when I dig Soil Man when I have this Coil Man. Is that the best attempt I can do at rapping? Maybe, but that was pretty good. I like all the rhymes there. Is this MF2? Oh, that's a pretty good verse. It's kind of bars. I'm not gonna lie. On-stream disdain of having to self-edit videos. Truly a miracle of happenstance. It's bound to happen whenever you have, a small-time guy just figuring things out and be like, oh, I love to complain about all the labor I have to do to actually make this thing a reality. It's crazy. Thanksgiving to Canadians, you officially dated this stream. Don't do that. It's not interested in you. Maybe you're interested in it, but it didn't reciprocate back. No, I'm just kidding. That's mean. Of course we're interested in you. Alright. Well, enough chatterboxing to get everything started. So, let's get moving. You're Canadian. Epic. I am American, which is varying degrees of at a given time. But I'm excited to get back to Oil Man. I cannot believe those words are coming out of my mouth. I still can't believe that Oil Man is not an unholy, awful nightmare to actually try to play. Like, he's not good by any stretch of the imagination, but he's like not terrible. Also interesting, you can have drops transition between streams. Okay, or screens. This is something I've also been really anticipating. Let's go down this tunnel at fucking like super speed. This is Oil Man's best stage. Never mind the fact that I'm taking heavy damage. He gets to just entirely skip all the menial puzzling, platforming in this section. All he has to do is just exchange like about half of his face in order to get through it very quickly, which honestly I think is worth it. Oh god, uh-oh. No, no! You can miss the checkpoints in this game! Oh well. I can sacrifice another half of my health bar to do this fight if I have to.
Haven't you ever heard that oil and water don't mix? Yeah, you heard me. I'm telling you no, so you better be letting me through.
Ooh, that's right, Oil Man. If you say no, they legally have to let you through Wily's security system. It's... somehow, Oil Man understands consent. Alright. Oh, right. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, so this is what I was kind of mentioning pre-stream. Oil Slider does do 10 damage to CWOMP by default. Apparently, it is just how much damage are you applying to the bubble. And, you know, honestly, 10 damage is fair given how fucking hard this is to aim, in especially in this scenario. Someone clip. Yeah, no, I marked it. I don't think it was that good, unfortunately. Yeah, rip checkpoint gang. Not realizing why he was floating. That's how oil worked. Although honestly, I mean, I don't know. Does Oil Man himself have the density of less than water? I guess that's not the only way it could make sense. It could be just really buoyant oil, but either way. I suppose if I want to do this without losing half of my face, I could slow down. Yeah, I could just hold back on the controller. And this isn't as interesting, but here, this is the cleaner way to do it. That's still pretty entertaining and fast. That was like fucking 4 lives that I just didn't get. What the fuck is with the RNG? And I didn't get any of them, and I can't go back for any of them. Stupid fucking game. Oh my god. Oh, that would have saved me potential grinding for the next level. That's... What is this, Megaman 5? Okay. Fucking big things are happening tonight, apparently. I think the game is, like, really cursed right now. Alright, get through the bullets. Wait, haha, actually remember to get off this time. There we go. Oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened. If I was playing Mega Man 5, believable. This game does not have a very generous drop rate. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Fuck me. Maybe I'm just like the oil whisperer. I'm like the only guy who seems to actually get Oil Man, and the game wants to pay that back in kind by being like, here are several one-ups for actually giving this poor soul a try. This poor, poor wretch. Anyways, I know it would also definitely be wiser to not be using Oil Slider, but damn it, this is the one boss where I actually do decent damage with the Oil Slider. I kind of really want to use it. Even if it's fucking, like, just completely and utterly impractical to do so. Oil Man? Okay, hi. There you go. I was very confused because I crashed into him without actually dropping back down. You missed what happened. You clipped the first part already. I'm pretty sure, like, 3 lives spawned from me sliding through Octopus Susie's, and because I'm oil sliding through the tube, I couldn't get the lives. It it triggered me in a way where it was like, I'm kind of angry, but I was more shocked than anything else. I could not believe what I just fucking witnessed. Alright, I think maybe the oil sliding strategy is not a good idea, as always. At the very least, the low rapid rate of oil slider is kind of given supplement by the fact that for some reason, they actually said, you know what? The little oil dot should actually do meaningful damage to CWOMP's bubble. The only time they're like, actually, let's show mercy on the player for playing this character. Still not much mercy, but some mercy nonetheless. Well, that got rid of the shield. And that got rid of the me. Oh my god, it is. Okay, it's genuinely hard to hit this guy. No wonder why they decided to actually give you decent damage for this. Oilman's been kind of a clip factory. Yeah, no, he kind of has been. I don't think we're gonna get clip factory moments here, unfortunately. I was excited for the fight because of the good damage table, but I severely underestimated how awkward it is to hit this boss. Oh, wait, hold on. We're getting somewhere. Ow. And Oilman gets stuck to the ground. I don't know, hope y'all had a pretty decent weekend. My weekend was rather busy, so, you know, I don't have too many new topics to kind of go over, but, you know, I had spent a lot of time working on, you know, getting the clip out, and planning some other things, so, you know. A lot of my brain space was taken up by kind of like planning for that type of stuff, but I mean, otherwise, you know, not bad at all. Not a bad way to spend a weekend. Okay, I kind of have an idea for like the spacing on like using oil slider here and actually sliding into him. Not perfectly so, but you know, I executed a couple of good oil slides during this. I'm satisfied with that result. Alright, and then... there we go. CWOMP down. Dinner time. Alright, see you in a bit. The constant struggling against CWU could be compilation type vid. He's certainly been enough of a bastard to warrant it. Eh, sort of. It wasn't too bad. I don't know. I mean, outside of hard mode, I don't feel like CWU is that big of a bastard. Maybe roll was, okay, a little tricky, but...
injuries too. Splendid.
Had a recent Isaac streak win, die at 19. Unfortunate. Every once in a while, the game does just kind of pull that out on you. Alright, I am going to try this stage without grinding for lives. At least once, right? Because we have, you know, 2 hours to play with here. May as well see how, if I can actually run the gauntlet as Oil Man and beat the odds. Can't do it with any of the good characters, but maybe I can do it with this guy. Record B is 31, Hannah Eden streaking again. Alright, good luck with that. One day I'll play Isaac again and, you know, try out all the current state of repentance. I know that a lot of things got buffed recently and I just haven't bothered going back to it. But, be good to go to. I think my favorite My favorite of the non-tainted characters was Kane, which not really much of a surprise there. Everybody likes playing Kane. Of the tainted characters, I mean, God, I liked a lot of them. I mean, I really liked Tainted Eve pre-nerf when you could actually spawn like 1,000,000 clots, and they had so much health. But well, then she got nerfed, so that kind of sucks. But then I don't know. You have I like Tainted Isaac just for like the fact of like, oh, I have to play with like 8 items. That's unusual. Like that's an actual challenge there. And then Tainted Eden is fun for just like, man, I don't fucking know. Just like just do something with this and have your loadout constantly change. Since you don't got $20. Sounds like you ain't getting Afterbirth Plus till you get $40. Ah, right, Iceman, you vaguely make noise. That's your whole thing. It's like kind of playing as Chill Man. Shit, I actually hit... This is funny because the first Iceman fight was very much like, I don't know how far the oil slider goes, so like I'm constantly misjudging like my shot. But now it's like I actually have a pretty decent feel for where the oil slider is going to land, so with that, a couple misses here and there, I can actually kind of roleplay as Chill Man. Alright, Iceman, please, back off. Rough place to be. Leave me alone, Iceman! Okay. Also not a good place to be, but... Alright. Kind of didn't want to cross there because of the whole chance to get icicled, but... Well, that works too. Hello, Brendan's favorite songs, Willis. Hey bro, what's up? Just Oil Man Gaming, you know. The typical. I don't know how familiar you are with Powered Up necessarily, but I don't get health fights, or health replenishment between bosses. And Oil Man's Oil Shot does 1 damage to every boss, and you can have 1 Oil Shot out at all times, so... This is kind of a really difficult endurance test, but I don't know. Thankfully, I'd like to say I'm not half bad at this character, all things considered, which is kind of a fucking miracle given how awful that the devs decided to treat this guy. But yeah, so I don't know, be chillin'. Hopefully it continues to work out well, and hopefully you're doing all right as well. I almost made Underguts, man. I don't know why I didn't jump there. I just kind of tranced out. Okay. So, apologies if the commentary is a little bit lackluster during this stage, but there are 8 bosses with you know, full 28 health bars each that I have to whittle down slower than the Mega Buster. So, I might need to actually focus up a little bit. Nope. That's a fuck up. I timed that too early.
It's showtime!
Showing the skill of issue vids to various family members. Consensus that fuck my Big Chungus life is the highlight for them. It's a very good thing to see first. Like, just having a Big Chungus version of Crash pop up out of nowhere and be that well animated for little reason other than because you said so, is pretty damn funny. Okay. I think my issue fighting Gutsman here is that, like, in order to get a really good angle on Gutsman with the oil shot, I kind of want to jump early, but given that Gutsman rattles the floor pretty easily and for a long-ass period of time, it's not a good idea to jump super early. I should just readjust where I'm standing, so that way I can shoot him and jump away at the same time. And when he does this, just wait an extra second before oil sliding. Oh, no, Guts, man. You're gonna do this to me again? Come on, dude. Oof, okay, just barely made that. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's been a while since Gutsman did some digging. It's kind of fun. Every once in a while, if you miss against Gutsman, he will just dig up a block in front of you, so that way, it'll get rid of your oil shot. You can shoot another one. Oh, God, Gutsman, please don't do this to me again. Alright. Ironically, I think I'm worse at fighting Gutsman with Oilman than Fireman, which is really saying something. Yeah, oh my, indeed. We in fact have gone in raw, because I realized that if I life grind, then I wouldn't be able to pad the stream out to 2 hours. Now you all get to watch me for even longer. It's great. Tikio, great job, bro. Thanks, I'm doing my best. Bomb Man should at least be easier. I understand Bomb Man's pattern and spacing a little bit better. The muscle memory is there. If I could just please shoot at him again, that would be great. The big problem is missing. I should just really try my best to only take safe shots against Bomb Man. Like those. Oil Man, or Bomb Man, come on. Personal space. Bomb Man, please fucking back away. For the love of God. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay, he's doing his weird, like, grunt, so that's gonna just be a bouncy bomb. Okay. I fucking ice controlled right into him. That sucks. Okay. That was going well. Well, in terms of other things I've done since last time, I also did more progress on the, my personal quest to do Megaman 0-1, all with S ranks for every stage. And I have now beaten all of the main stages with an S rank. Duel in the Desert, where you have to fight the 1 billion enemies that come from the side of the screen, actually was not that bad, all things considered. I don't know, a lot of people seem to hate that mission, and I get the idea of, like, yeah, you have to wait for quite a long time in order to actually, you know, fight Fafnir at the end is kind of irritating, but I don't know, it's actually kind of my favorite mission in the game, casually speaking, just because, like, yeah, you get to really easily do the zero roleplay where it's like, oh yeah, I'm like a fucking god of destruction, dude. I'm taking down an entire army with just my Z-Saber and, like, my gun. It's great. Damn it, Bomb Man. The only thing that's still kind of a pain in the ass is just the fact that, like, you do have to do a lot of enemy grinding because there are not enough enemies in the stage to just get S rank by doing it, you know, all alone. Alone? What? By just doing the stage and that. I'm trying to English and dodge Bomb Man at the same time, and neither are working out. So maybe I'll just stop with the English and just be like, yes, you have to enemy grind in that stage. Because game design. I did start doing that's a big fucking hitbox. I did start doing a little bit of the Neo Arcadia stages, or the first stage, but the, I didn't get very far because, like, the one mini boss where it has, like, the two purple guys shooting at you, I am really bad at that casually. I mean, I can beat it, but it's really a sloppy fight where it's just like, okay, I'm taking, you know, a little chip damage and then eventually just outpacing the damage race. Whereas this time where it's like, okay, I have to find a no damage strategy. I was getting actually really fucking mad, like just not having anything, like any ideas come to mind for like a very long time. And then I kind of remembered that, okay, 0-1 has a very interesting shield tech, let's call it, and where it's just like, you retract the Z-Saber slashes much faster if you have your shield out. And given that that boss likes to shoot, or that mini-boss likes to shoot a hell of a lot of small bullets at you, it was kind of actually worth it to just have the shield out to protect against some of those, and then use the fast slashing to just, like, chop their feet apart, and then, oh, look at that. The boss dies really quickly, way faster than even a combination of, like... Oh, way too early, damn it. Then the combination of, like, charged sabers and charged triple rod, like, takes down the health. It's fucking insane how much damage you can do with just several quick slashes in a row. So, that's kind of how far I got into that game, but need to, gonna work on it a little bit more in my free time. I think I will record the attempts at the final stage, because I would like that documented to get a S rank on that and be able to show everyone that. You know, until the eventual day where I stream the games and try to go for complete 100 points in every stage, not just S rank. And on hard mode. So this'll be a good thing in the meantime. Hey Chris, welcome. Any mission or battle, huge amounts of enemy hordes can get annoying. The reason Demix from Kingdom Hearts 2 comes to mind. Yeah, I mean, some people, I can understand why a lot of people really don't like it, but, you know, usually when it's like, okay, the enemies are, like, fragile enough, it's like, doesn't tend to bother me. If it was a bunch of tanky enemies, I'd be pretty irritated, but, you know, this is like, okay, let's just have fun cutting down an entire army of, kinda dinky enemies, all things considered. It's satisfying. Oh, bastard. Alright, come on, do a charge shot. It'll be near you, so you slide. There you go. Keep you very predictable. Alright, good enough, but not really, considering I still have to do 4 bosses with this much health. I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah. Every other boss is a hologram, but Megaman question mark is not a hologram, since Wily created him. That's a cute detail. Oh yeah, Wily, well, sort of. I mean, you're right in the sense that Megaman question mark is not a hologram. Does the matter that Wily created him matter? I guess so, actually. Yeah, no, he did meaningfully create him more than the other Robot Masters. Because he would have had to give Mega Man the armor and all the abilities in this version of the game. In this version of the timeline. So, yeah, no, that's actually a fair point. Right. Cutman being quite tricky with this very stunted amount of attack power and rapid rate. Throw that one at me. Come on, Cutman, start doing your super attack. That one's easier to dodge. Yeah, there we go. I dodged that in a very unusual way. I should have ate shit for that. Two, three. Now he's gonna shoot again, and I was in a bad position for it. Okay, come on. Get me again, Cutman. And 3 is gonna... Yep, there we go. Oh, okay. You shot early that time. hey, that's like 2 bosses in 1 health bar. I think this is maybe within the realm of possibility yet. Can't wait for me to avoid phase 2 of Wily's oil attack. Yeah, that's gonna be something, I'm sure. And defeated Megaman, went back to Wily, and so the others were brought back to light. Yeah, well, the others, it canonically blew up because you didn't beat him with the Mega Buster. But yeah. Robots being holograms, the boss rush is a way to fix a potential plot hole if you beat any of them with just the Buster. If they're being fixed at the lab, why would they appear physically here? True. Well, plus, I guess in this game anyways, if it's like they explode, I don't know, maybe they don't go back to Wily's lab even, only Megaman. Megaman gets to be special and be the only one with the extra bodies back at the lab. Hello, Elec Man. You are actually weak to Oil Man. If I miss, it doesn't really help. Okay, he just did a rounded attack. So he's gonna jump. Okay. Okay, almost got fucked over by oil sliding. And trip. You can appreciate the kind of subtle detail. Yeah, there are a lot of cool things about Powered Up, even if there are a lot of very not cool things about Powered Up. From the dialogue to the character interactions to the gameplay decisions, and also just the sadism on hard mode. But yeah, you know, it's a fun game regardless. I would still say overall, I actually like Mega Man Powered Up a good bit. It was pretty frustrating to play on hard mode, but that's just kind of the breaks. I'm gonna die to Time Man. I don't know how to fucking fight Time Man, still. But I think that Mega Man Powered Up is really not that bad of a game, all things considered. It does a lot of cool stuff with the Mega Man formula, and it stays relatively well designed, even if there's usually some shit you're just not thinking about on every playthrough that, like, oh, I didn't think about that last time. Now I have to worry about dying to this section because this character is actually dog shit at doing this one specific thing. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, now he's gonna shoot 2. Okay, and now he's gonna do this thing. And I didn't turn around in time. Alright, now I think he's gonna shoot 2 again soon. I kind of understand Time Man's pattern, but also not really, and I tried really hard to do the jump there. Oh well. Hey, that was actually really far without grinding for lives, all things considered. I think I could do this without having to go and grind for a bunch of lives in Iceman stage. Maybe the robots know their own weakness loop, like in the middle of an argument, Oilman would just be like, I can eviscerate you to Elec Man. I mean, there's some evidence of knowing that, given that, Oilman, I mean, it's not exactly a stretch of the imagination, but Oilman did recognize in his dialogue with Fireman, hey, don't you know that oil and fire don't mix, or something like that? If you set me on fire, it's gonna be big trouble, or some shit like that, or it's like, okay, like, yeah, sure. Fire does indeed combust oil, even Oilman knows this, but I don't know, as far as everything else, I feel like they kind of have to have an idea. At least they certainly have an idea canonically after Dr. Light repairs them and Mega Man has kicked all their asses with the weakness loop. I wish you shot the oil on the ground. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, missed that jump. I wish you shot the oil onto the ground. Every enemy in Robot Master would be slip and be stunned for a while. That would kind of that would make Oil Man a better Robot Master to play as, all things considered, but maybe a little bit strong, you know, to basically give Oil Man an option to stun lock the enemies. I guess if anything, it could be, you know, a fun way to like negate some iframes, and that could work actually. I think that's actually kind of a cool idea, given that all the bosses do slip up an Oil Man stage. But what would have been a cooler idea is actually giving Oil Man like 3 shots he can fire at once, you know, like the Oil Man boss fight. That would be pretty fucking cool, actually. Instead, we get stuck with 1 shot hell, and that's it. I wonder if I can actually keep Cutman in a more consistent pattern if I just go all the way towards the ends. I think I can, actually. I don't have to worry too much about him just kind of blindsiding me with a rolling cutter. Never mind. But funnily enough, I think Cutman actually might be my worst fight in this game right now. I understand a general idea of what to do, but like rolling cutter is just such a big and fast attack in this game. It tends to be a little difficult to dodge and anticipate, even though I have a general rhythm for it. But once it gets to this phase, it's actually a lot easier. I find his EX attack way easier to dodge. It also helps Cutman doesn't take knockback in this game, so... What the fuck? He could go back over? Okay, cool. Never done that against Cutman before, I guess, so... First time learning that. Holy shit, I just hit a boss with Oil Slider without taking damage! Everything's turning up Oil Man. Alright. And there goes Cutman, after taking out all of my health. His EX attack is still easier to deal with until that happens. Until he gets me with that low information Megaman gaming kind of problem. Alright, I could probably take out a Lekman with this little health. Yeah, of course they had to add way more content to make this a full game. It would not have made sense if they just re-released Mega Man 1 and that's it. They definitely had to get all the Robot Masters in. And, I mean, I still think it's a really good decision overall. It makes for a very fun game. What doesn't make for a very fun game is the 100% completion of, okay, do every Robot Master on every difficulty and play a variant of Mega Man 3 times. Also challenges. Lots and lots of challenges. Okay, alright. I got a little lost in Lekman's pattern there. Okay, he just shot at me, so he's gonna jump. Okay, and then slip up and dead. A variant of Mega Man 4 times, technically, if you count Mega, which I don't. I would consider that his own character, just given the fact that, like, you know, that's Mega alone kind of lacks the gun part of the Mega Man part of things. Is a very different character. I like the challenges, except the boss rush ones. I haven't done really too many of them. I only tried the Time Man ones that I tried on stream so far, and, like, you know, fundamentally, yeah, they're good as challenges. Like, it's good that they decided to hold back and not make some of the fucking things they thought part of the actual game. But, on the other hand, man, playing Time Man's challenges is a good fucking way to waste an afternoon having to, like, fucking try to platform on falling Gutsman blocks. So, like, that's certainly one of the decisions they made when making the challenges for this game. Got a little too greedy with the attacks there, and did it again. Great. But worth it if you want Proto Man. I guess. I know Proto Man's meant to be the powerhouse as your reward. I don't know if I would call it worth it. It's just, you know, it allows you to take sweet revenge on all of the stages, so. 2 out of 9 and 1/4 lives. Yeah. Why did I go to Gutsman? I meant to come back to Iceman. Oh well, I guess this probably works given that Gutsman is like my second worst fight. For shit like that. God, I fucking hate how late you have to jump in order to actually not get hit by Gutsman's stun. I've hated it in Mega Man 1, and I hate it in all the reincarnations of Gutsman as well. I don't know. I just feel like Gutsman, of all the bosses that do the floor stun thing, has absolutely the widest window that you have to account for. And it irks me. Ow. Also, Gutsman does have this kind of personal space issue that a lot of the robots are not as bad at. And I fucking double jumped off of that. Cool. Oh, alright. Great. Fucking wasted attempt already. Commando Man's kind of worse. Commando Man comes close, but I've gotten used to Commando Man's pattern because he's like a very fast-paced fight once you actually know how to get in there. Gutsman is slow no matter what you do. I mean, I guess you could bring bombs, but I don't have bombs. I have oil and a wasted life. This... I almost don't feel like trying this attempt anymore, given that I now have to do 7 bosses in... Gutsman, can you fucking please back off? Okay. I genuinely fucking hate Gutsman. I hope that this is actually stressed well enough. I'm the opposite of Dr. Wily. I can't stand seeing Gutsman's face. He does not spark joy. He sparks lots of anger, actually. Back, so where are we at? Failing against Gutsman. I died to Gutsman straight up from a full health bar. And it looks like it could happen again. So... I hate this fight. I really do, score bar. Yeah, look at that! How fucking long the ground shake lingered. Seriously, the effect wasn't even on screen anymore. Ugh, there we go. The DM you sent. Let me look at it. Even on easy mode, the boss rush is pretty unforgiving. Yeah, the boss rush itself is pretty unforgiving, but there is also the fact... I'll listen to that later, sorry. I'm looking at it at my phone to save resources. Just, I don't know. I just fucking hate... I hate bosses that generally have that kind of stun mechanic when you shake the ground. It's just not fun. For me, at least. I'm salty, and because I'm bad, but... Yeah, I'll love fighting Gutsman as Cutman. You're right. That's... Watch, I'll probably have more difficulty with that than playing as fucking Oil Man, somehow. See, like, Iceman also has personal space issues, but Iceman's also, like, a tiny little twink boy. Like, he's not going to occupy the entirety of your screen. And you can actually, like, slide past him fairly quickly. Meanwhile, Gutsman is this big bear of a dude, and, like, he boxes you in, like, so fucking efficiently. And now I'm landing on every Ice Slasher. Son of a bitch. This fight went really well the first time. Oh, okay, well, now I'm... Okay, good, I'm not stuck in here with him, see? On a character like Guts, man, that would be a death sentence. Alright, thanks, Iceman. Iceman's EX attack, really cool and useful for him. Uh-oh. Can I please at least do this without losing another life? Oh, that was a close one. Okay. Cutman hard mode, you learn a lot about him. Yeah, it happens that way. Hey, Proto, welcome. It not really going too well, I'm gonna be honest. It went really well the first time. I got 6 of the bosses done in 3 lives. Now it's deteriorating a little bit. How worse Iceman would be if he got faster, like on the NES. Yeah, that would be really rough. I still find that just such a weird decision on behalf of the original, you know, Mega Man 1. Like, Iceman has to get faster the longer he goes. I mean, I guess that's a way to make the fight more difficult as you do things, and it's definitely effective, but it's also like at that point, like, it almost just feels like you're trying to compensate for all the lag that Iceman generates, because Mega Man 1 is kind of a laggy game. Okay, he's gonna start charge shotting. Here we go. I was about to say this fight is pretty possible without getting hit, and then he decided that it was time to throw a jump into the mix. Thank you, Proto. Glad that you were able to say wish me luck at least for a little. Makes fighting with NES and Hyperbomb more interesting? Yeah. Ow. I can't believe I really just got hit by his regular shots. I don't know, other Mega Man things. I watched a streamer last night. I watched, I've mentioned her before, Bat at Video Games. She does Mega Man every once in a while, and she actually played some Mag Mammal 2 yesterday night, so I decided to take my Sunday night's rest by watching somebody experience Mag Mammal 2 again for the first time, and I gotta say, it was very fun just watching Mag Mammal 2 again, being like, oh, I guess for the uninitiated, Mag Mammal 2 is Make a Good Mega Man Level 2 super cool ROM hack, or not ROM hack, fan game, where a bunch of Mega Man people submitted custom levels for a panel of judges to judge, and they made a whole game out of it, and it's really cool and great. Anyways, yeah, watching Mag Mammal 2 again and seeing, like, just how, like, half-baked Tier 1's levels in Mag Mammal 2 are compared to Mag Mammal 3's Tier 1. I mean, Mag Mammal 3's Tier 1 is not exactly the fucking works of art, the great works of art of our time, but Mag Mammal 2's Tier 1 is just, like, unfinished levels. Like, barring the, you know, troll level that got submitted to the for Snowman. Everything else there, like, doesn't have a boss, and the tile sets are just random and all over the place. And there's also the further factor of, like, like text being written in the background, collision not being correct for most of them. It's really weird. It's very eerie to kind of see and just be like, maybe not eerie isn't the right word, but just like the comparison is just kind of stunning. How much even the worst levels improved, what the quality filter was between Mag Mammals 2 and 3. Okay, he's gonna shoot twice. There we go. That was fun. She spent a very long time on Cardinal Man's third energy element because she kind of was like... She was in this adamant state of, okay, I really want to... I want to solve, quote-unquote, solve this and get the energy element from Chill Man and the Big Eye, either without fighting them or at the very least without using items. And like she had kind of used up all of her weapon energy on accident, like trying some strategy, so then it kind of just became like this mostly Buster only thing. It was entertaining, I'll give it that. It was also maybe a little torture to watch, but it was good nonetheless. Okay, alright, Time Man. Okay, Time Man. Really had to shave my balls off like that? Right. Trip, there we go. Yeah, and Tier 1 also has a straight up plagiarized dev kit level in it. It's fucked up. Yeah, and okay, Megaman 2 had a lot less quality control just overall then. That makes sense and is totally fair. Just Uranus stage was handcrafted, wasn't just an example level. Yeah. I mean, it didn't really get very high either in Magmammal 3, but, you know. It was, still, like, yeah, there was just flat out taking a dev kit level and throwing, like, an extra 2 or 3 enemies in it. Yeah, that deserves a Tier 1 ranking, and it's just fucked up a reminder that Magmammal 2 was it was a different place, it was a different time, it had different judges. Mostly different judges. Yeah, I'm interested. Also, apparently, watching her, she's like, she's the first Yggdrasil fan I've ever encountered in the wild. You know, the gigantic cyber tree level that has 3 exits and takes 20 hours to complete and is fucking horribly balanced. Yeah, she's actually into it, because it was like this matter of, I don't know. She kind of find it charming in a very, like, early Game Maker, Newgrounds game kind of way. It's like, yep, this is somebody who poured out their fucking heart and soul and made a bunch of their, like, mediocre OCs. I shouldn't say that. Put their OCs in the game and, then just made everything, all the level they wanted to level, they really leveled all over the place. I mean, I kind of get Yggdrasil's kind of fun in this, like, this is fucked up and just wacky sense. I think he's doing the bounce. Nope, he said right back at you. But I still recoil in pain if I were to ever have to actually play Yggdrasil again. It's not fun. I wouldn't describe it as fun. Ah, Bomb Man. I didn't react fast enough. Alright. I'd like to play some levels made by the community for Powered Up. I could probably do that as a stream one day. I don't think it'll be I think it'll probably be something I would follow up, like, later on. Like, once Powered Up is all done on this channel, I'd probably do something else for a little bit, and I could come back to do maybe, like, some of the existing community levels, find them, download them. But I don't think it would be something that I'm going to go and do instantly after, just because everyone's going to be pretty powered out after all this, so... So I said I would maybe resort to grinding for lives at some point. This is actually way more possible than I thought it would be, so... I'm kind of, like, invested in not grinding for lives now. I'm actually acquainted with all the boss's AI on normal mode just enough to where this is feasible. I just need to get, like, Gutsman and Cutman out of the way pretty well, or pretty early, so that way I don't, you know, beef it on them later. I mean, I haven't gotten to Fireman before, or yet tried him again, but I seem to have him down last time. I'll place an unearned amount of confidence in being able to do that again. It draws a lot of potential. If the bosses were good and the text didn't auto-skip, I mean, it could be cool. Also maybe fixing the platforming, like a lot of platforming. Yeah, there's, you know, there's definitely the core of a good level in there, but it's one that's just too long and all over the place, and the rules are inconsistent and wacky, and the enemies do whatever the hell they want, and the bosses do whatever the hell they want and, like, kill you almost instantly. And do you notice how the problem list just keeps getting longer and longer? I fucking Oil Man locked me to the ground for a second by shooting, merely shooting. All right, I should probably shut up for Guts Man, given that I'm probably going to be here for a while otherwise. Have to be very patient. Only shoot when I know I can get a shot off. And just try to back up and observe when he's moving. Look at how big his fucking hitbox is! It's okay, everything's fine. It's okay. There's no need to get angry. It is just a game. I don't want to make this fight faster. I don't. I'm getting tilted again. What is that? I jumped so late. How did he still stun me? Oh, and I'm stuck in the corner with Gutsman again. Oh, good. At least I got him before I died. I didn't waste a life on him. What the Crash Salamanca? Nah, that's... What do you think this is? A Vtuber channel? No, we're only a PNG tuber right now. That's too much effort. I'm not... Now you do a frustrated growl for the Gutsman clip? Yeah, well, in my defense, you forgot to remind me that I should do that. Alright, well, this Electman fight's going great. And it's barely even just started, but I don't know. Maybe I can eke out a victory against the guy that I had one hit to take against. And I technically do double damage, too. I think he just fired on the ground at me. Okay. And jumped too early. It's scoring in tier 2 is probably still the right call. Yeah, it's kind of remarkable that Yggdrasil actually manages to be... not a decent level, but not escape. It manages to escape tier 1 by sheer virtue of the fact that tier 1 is just a bunch of incomplete concepts, whereas the very least Yggdrasil in Megaman 2 is a complete concept, and it is a functioning level. And there's no, like, weird missing tiles or anything like that. It's just a very... It's just a level that makes you ask, why? So, yeah, it has that going for it. Can't wait to play Megaman 2 again one day for myself, just to revisit it. See how much the entire game stands up now that I've experienced Megaman 3. Man has this rhythm, but it's just not as perfectly rhythmic as some of the other bosses in this game. Maybe if I just kind of run not all the way towards the ends, but if I just kind of... go to like maybe the second crease. Nope. Okay, he still kind of throws things off. Alright. Smooth enough Cutman fight. If we could just get out of this with this much health, I think this would be a pretty good attempt. Yeah, close shave. There we go. So we died once on Gutsman or Cutman? Electman. Yeah, we died on Electman, but after taking out Gutsman, so we're in good shape, all things considered. Yggdrasil is the lowest scored level that actually feels like a complete concept. Everything before is just a loose connection. Yep. Alright, time for Bomb Man. A boss that just needs some good dodging and a good baiting of where the bombs go. Very, very manageable fight that is mostly predictable. You usually don't have to worry about Bomb Man jumping right into you, unless he does something like that and you happen to be dodging one of his big bombs. Or, in Oil Man's case, just trying to get a decent angle on him. Or like that if you just run into him. Eventually. Oh, he said right back at you, I think. Yep, okay. I mean, I understand why shooting globs of oil at an enemy should probably only do 1 damage. It's essentially like hitting them with a rubber chicken, but... Ow, I was not listening. The solution was not to make Oil Man do only 2 damage. Or 1 damage to every Robot Master. 2 would have been fine. At least make it as good as the Mega Buster. Ow. Aw, fuck off, Bomb Man. Seriously? That was like the worst pattern you could give me. Damn it.
It's showtime.
Why am I getting worse on each attempt? Yeah, moving forward an inch or a whole continent. Damn it. And then also, his blast radius varies from millimeter to the entire room. His small bombs, you basically can still, like, breathe in the explosion dust and you're fine. The big bomb is, like, you can't be within a country mile of it or it actually decides to take away, like, a quarter of your health. Man. I understand we have our differences here, but I don't need you to become another problem for me. I did not hear a fucking word what Bomb Man said. Okay, I guess he did the little grunt. Alright, do the big throw. I don't think he said a voice line that time. Maybe I'm just not listening. But I think that actually, whatever his, like, getting hit noise actually overwrote, overrode his voice line there. Okay, well, could have done that the first time, but I'll take it. The game is telling you to grind for more lives. No, never. Never. It implanted the seed of hope within me the first time. I don't want to get more lives now. Oh yeah, one of the other things I was reminded watching the Magmammal 2 stream was that, like, wow, Airflow Hubble really is one of the most frustrating experiences of all time. Like the streamer, she was fine with it the whole time. But like, I'm watching this and I'm like getting like just parasympathetic nervous system being like, oh my god, I need to run right now. This is a travesty to have to watch. Like the first screen alone just being one where the fucking Copter Joes and Mets and Rain just constantly tease you, and make the whole scaling the wall part of the level just an absolute slogfest. Watching that, and then also how, like, there's no pre-boss checkpoint, so if you die to the boss, then you have to go ahead and replay the really awkward guts lift section where the guts lifts are not very well telegraphed. The only decent thing about that stage is the music, but then also the music kind of starts to get grating after a while for how, like, repetitive it kind of is. Yeah, Airflow Hubble is a stage of all time, certainly. Alright, now he's gonna do 2 clocks. There we go. Alright, now he's gonna do one of those. Okay, now I believe he's back on the 2 shots. Okay, so he's gonna approach me and do 2. So 1, 2. There we go. Okay, I'm again starting to reacclimate to what Time Man does. Now he's gonna wander for a little bit. And now he's gonna do 2 shots again, or he's gonna do it after this time slow. Okay. Still fell for it. Airflow Hubble insists upon itself. I wouldn't quite go that far. It insists that you play it for a very long time. It insists upon that.
Warning. On the scene.
Crashland, Time Man's parrot. I'm such a proud entity. Only partially. You might need to hold back your pride a little bit there. I kind of understand maybe that there's like a... I know Time Man does the same exact thing every time you fight the boss. I'm kind of understanding maybe a better, like, positioning and how to tell, like, okay, is he going to launch 2 arrows in a row from, like, which side of the screen? Where is he going to be when he shoots the 2 grounded arrows in a row? I know he only shoots from certain places, but it's kind of more like, okay, spatially it starts to make more sense to me if I can kind of map things out and be like, okay, I should not have tried that. I don't know what came over me. Or I could just be like, okay, he's gonna go to the corner, shoot 1 arrow as he goes there, and then rebound and then shoot from the same position. Or if he's gonna shoot from first the one position and then the next. No, Time Man's almost making sense to me now. Okay, Mega Man, I'm gonna need you to not jump into me, and then we can probably get this done. Alright, spam your charge shots. You turned around, you bitch! Not supposed to do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, three bosses to go with this little health. Maybe I can do Elect Man this time and not get hit. I do love the little artistic touch that the Robot Masters squish against the walls. It really helps with the kind of... It really helps with the art style. It works very well. Oh, that's a very bad position for that to be in. Let me just get rid of that oil there. gonna do a grounded shot next. Lekman. Okay, he's gonna do an air shot next. Okay. Ground. Okay, he's gonna do air next. Whenever he decides to go in the air. There we go. Okay. Now we're back in the running. Those 3 lives from CW on P stage would have been really nice right now. Grumble, grumble. Yeah, this game made Lekman more predictable, but still a challenging fight with the fact that you still have to have pretty good timing. And then when he starts throwing the lightning bolts into the mix, you have to have good memorization as well. You have to kind of understand where you are in the fight, which is really nice. I much prefer fighting a Lekman in this game versus the original. Though, you know, saying you prefer fighting a Lekman in the original is not something that I think anybody says. I do have to wonder, and this will be something we'll have to do eventually one day, is actually check out old style in this game and see how, they remade Mega Man 1, like, just completely as a remake. It is predictable in NES, but he's way more punishing. Oh yeah, it does help that the Lekman has a 3-hit KO. Ow. For as much as he's kicking my ass, I do also prefer that Iceman does have a different pattern than the original game. He at least has his grounded shots, so you have to kind of, you know, pay a little bit more attention to what he's doing rather than just kind of get in a rhythm and that's it. Although, when he does that, it makes him a lot more hard to love. It does also make not getting cornered by Iceman much more important, because it's harder to predict what he's going to do. Iceman, could you, like, maybe just behave a little better, please? I don't really like his EX attack, though. It kind of makes his fight easier. Even in hard mode, just the fact that it basically pins him down, like, makes this not that tough. Yeah, I could just no damage fire, man. I think it'll be alright. I mean, a little insurance wouldn't have been, you know, would have been much appreciated, but we'll just figure it out. We ain't beating Fireman. I came very close to no damaging him the first time around, so never, don't lose faith, score bar. We might do it yet. I will stay quiet for this, though. Up, shouldn't have done that. Yeah, no, I lost it. We got halfway through. Alright, unfortunately, who's ready for this again? I'll try to do better on Gutsman this time around, so that way we don't get stuck. for longer. I still feel, all things considered, that was easier than fighting Gutsman. So that makes sense. Objection, who says it makes sense for oil to deal such a low amount of damage? It deals normal damage when you fight him, so that doesn't make any sense. True. Maybe Mega Man's weakness is just oil this whole time, and that's why only Mega Man uniquely takes oil damage, but only in the version where Dr. Light makes Mega Man, because when Dr. Wily makes Mega Man, he's actually like, no, wait, this creation is vulnerable to my most fearsome warrior, Oil Man. I have to prevent this from being a thing. And, therefore, we have, Oil Slider. You were not right in saying this is going to take 3 streams because of Wily 3. It's going to take 2. Bet. I'll take that. I'll take that bet, Cat. If I could jump around the platform, that would be a good show. And then, hey, hold on, whoa, don't go that far. If I don't read that part of the prophecy, it doesn't happen. That's how prophecy works. Oh yeah, I did realize it has been an hour and a half without me looking at PNG Tuber Maker. I am completely desynced. There we go. Gutsman. Stay back. I have oil. Okay, he's gonna start doing this shit now. What's scary as well is when you do try to walk under Gutsman is that, like, you really don't have time to jump up after you walk under him to avoid the landing to the ground thing without risking jumping up and just smacking into Gutsman in the first place, so. Welcome back, Proto. We are still doing this. At least this version of him doesn't want to drink me. I think that might be better for Oil Man, all things considered. He could just give Gutsman, like, super diarrhea and poisoning, and, like, that would probably be more effective than shooting oil at Gutsman. Alright, I think I should be more making a better attempt at Iceman to try to jump over him when he skates past the middle of the screen. So that way I'm not trying to dodge him with minimal time available. There we go. This is going much smoother now. Oh, okay. Run away from the trap, I said, Iceman. It's okay, I'm not offended. I only made that trap for you. This is a bad situation to be in. Iceman, can you, like, summon another icicle from the sky? Thank you. Boy, Oil Man really does feel a lot worse to play when you don't have a bunch of stages you can just run through and have fun with and ignore all the enemies, huh? You're kind of reminded of the fact that, oh right, I do no damage in this stage. Oil Man gives Gutsman the runs like you and Kraft, yeah. It's not a weakness, it's a way of life. It's not it's not blackmail either, considering we all know it. It's public information. It's just like, you know, what if Achilles said, oh yeah, if you actually tap me right here, I fucking explode, dude. And then all the other Greek legends were like, yeah, fair enough, okay, you know. We all have our weaknesses. Mine is shopping, mine's cake. Yours is that you, your fucking heel is like made out of like fiberglass and, whatever fake wood is made out of. Oil Man, the base of this game? Kinda, yeah. In a really weird, messed up way, yeah. Okay, I lost the pattern there. I should shut up. He's gonna jump. Whenever he feels like jumping. Now he's gonna shoot from the ground. There we go. Blackmail can work even if it's public. I mean, just look at... Sorry, because of government protocols. Oh no! Oh no, my signal chats! Anyways. Achilles and his Metal Man-shaped heel. You shouldn't have gotten that Metal Man tattoo. It might have been really cool, but it kind of signaled everybody a poetic end to his heels. And then Hero, hello, welcome. You've never seen powered up gameplay, and God, does this look awkward? Well, it's more the Oil Man rather than the powered up. But welcome. I'm glad your first experience with powered up gameplay is watching a guy decide that instead of grinding lives in a stage where there's a life very easily able to be obtained, and then using all those lives to power through the stage that has you fight all of the bosses in the game without any health refills, all in a row, on a character that does 1 damage to every single boss except Megaman, where he does 2 damage. Yeah, I'm glad that's your first impression and experience of this game. Because this is actually harder than playing regular Mega Man. Just playing Mega Man, because Mega Man actually does more damage to every boss. And has 3 shots in the screen, not 1. But, hey, apparently I've locked in, though, because I think that's 3 or 4 bosses down on 1 health bar. So I think everything's finally turning up Oil Man. That's 4 bosses on 1 health bar. Alright, we're in a good position. I think we're probably gonna lose a life on the next try, but, you know. Those attacks basically the holy water, but worse. I mean, yeah, it's Chill Spike, but worse. That's exactly what it is. The definitive X7 experience. I wouldn't say it's that bad. Oil Man does not put me to sleep. But he does bring back the whole why does every boss feel like a brick wall kind of problem. At the very least, it's more of an interesting set of brick walls that we have to fight, whereas X7 was very uninteresting sets of brick walls, where the patterns usually did not take that much brain power to dodge, unless you're fighting Snipe Anteater, in which case... Dodge? What do you mean, dodge?
Ready? It's showtime!
X7 also had loud brick walls. Yeah. Instead, here we have brick walls like Bomb Man that occasionally go, heh, and you have to actually, like, figure out what pattern you have to take against that. Yes, you're right, Grim. Well, only in the American version. If the Japanese version was they had only 28 health instead of 56, then that would be perfectly on point with X7. But as far as I know, we're equally shit regardless of language, so... Now if I could just kind of figure out Cutman a little bit better, and maybe we can get through this without getting too scathed. Oh, fucking fires at the ground so it bounces back to him earlier. That one was just on me. Right. Yeah, a lot of the other characters in this game are way more fun to play because they actually do real damage against bosses and have like cool abilities and actually decent weapons just in their own right. This is exclusively one of the worst things to have to try to make work. But thankfully Cutman gets way easier once he starts doing his EX attack more often, at least for me. Because he doesn't get the opportunity to do shit like that. Or that. Alright. And that's the end of Cutman. Or his NES AI at one point and it's nonsense. Yeah, but his NES AI is like, you just kind of keep resetting him because like he just... You stun lock him and you kind of just get in this like loop of like, okay, shoot, go under him, and then shoot again, shoot, go under him, then again, and it's just this quick loop. Like, NES Cutman's pretty tame, but powered up Cutman, a lot of Cutman incarnations are not as tame. Like, even Wily War's reinterpretation of Cutman to just like make him take less damage and less knockback really messes with the flow of the Cutman fight. Ow. I already forgot how Time Man works, so that's embarrassing. Alright, now he's just gonna wander around for a little bit. Wait, no, now he's going to wander around for a little bit. And now he's gonna do his shots. I probably should not have dodged that, but... Ow. Jerk. He specifically jumped over the fucking oil tile. Literally, he didn't even do anything else to extend his jump. He was just like, no. In fact, I do not want to touch the oil today, thank you. What a little asshole. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I just forgot. The one thing I forgot to do with OBS before starting today was make sure that my alerts were working. And yep, there we go. I do not actually have I did not have the playback going to my headphones, so if anybody happened to subscribe during that time, I did not hear it, and I'm sorry if I did not call your name for that. It is something that I have to remember every time that I want to start streaming. Because I also like to use OBS's mic filter settings for chatting on Discord with my friends, and to do that, I have to change things every time. Yep, shoot, shoot, and then jump, and ow! Oh, and again, you little jackass, you jumped right over that. Hey. Oh, no, that was the shooting time. I thought it was the wandering time. Oh, Misinput, but I saved it. It's okay. Time man, please. I don't want to die here. Oh, no. Okay. And then died on Bomb Man. Is your prophecy really going to come true? It is, because unless I choose Fireman now, Bomb Man's my only option now. Be responsible with the dodgeball. Yeah, I mean, look, it would only be fitting if somebody here had the power of prophecy to become Apollo, given that, you know, I am Crash Icarus. There's gotta be more Greek shit going on around here. Can somebody phone Diogenes real quick? We could use some more partying happening. But don't phone Zeus. We don't need wild orgies happening quite yet. That's for later. Oh, Bomb Man, you and your really tiny explosions on your normal bombs, and then your fucking massive explosions on your big bombs. Oh, and then doing that, yep. Then he occasionally just steps on you. Diogenes doesn't help. Did I say Diogenes? I meant to say Dionysus. Damn. That's the wrong guy. That's the wrong Greek guy. And then, yeah, there's Grim. He brings the merriment and mirth of his very presence. Allegedly. he certainly is the center of the party here, I'll give you that. I bring my incalculable hubris, and to the mix. Bomb Man occasionally just wants to land in the corner on you. Oh yeah, I can talk about this. I had, for the last 3 days over the weekend, for some reason, my left hand ring finger has just kind of been like hurting. Like, not consistent dull pain or whatever, but more like it's as if I like popped it wrong at some point, and everything kind of feels like really sore, but like it kept feeling sore for like the entirety of the weekend and still kind of feels sore at the wrong angles today. I don't know why, because I just woke up with that being a problem one day, and it just took forever to go away. I'm not sure what's going on with that one, but I guess I've made a full recovery finally, so that's good. Maybe all the fucking things that your parents would say, where it's like, don't crack your fingers, kid, otherwise they're gonna break off one day. Well, it's just because they dislike the sound of popping fingers because they're fucking narcs. Maybe it was real all along. If I brought my dad on stream, he'd be dataless? Probably, yeah. Oil Slider is more of an evasive tool. Yeah, it definitely helps, especially against Fireman, which we'll need to lock in on. Crack my fingers, I'll go blind. No, your prophecy. Alright, well, that's actually true. You said game over on Bomb Man, so thankfully that didn't happen. Yeah, Bomb Man has pretty good AI in the original. It's a lot more of an aggressive fight in the original, though, because he jumps around a lot more. In this one, he jumps less and at more inconvenient times, so you kind of have to... It's a bit more of a rhythmic fight. Fireman is a way better AI, just because in the NES, he's a garbled mess. But anyway, it's time to lock in, because Oil Flammable... Misread him. At least I don't have to worry about the perfect run now. It's never gonna happen. Okay, Fireman, can you walk towards me? There we go. Uh-oh. I forgot my dodging strategy. Oh, that's not a good place for that oil to be if I wanted to dodge this. There we go. No, that's the wrong direction! Oh! Oil Man didn't turn around.
Ready? It's showtime! Go! Yeah!
Crash shredding on Guitar Hero. Well, that would not be the right image. I'm fucking awful at Guitar Hero.
Warning!
Yeah, Grim has the right idea. Wrong way. Oh, that's not good. Ow! Perfect run ruined. Oh well. That was a fucking dumb idea. I should not have shot him. Fireman, for the love of God, stop doing that. Fuck yeah! Alright, we have 0 lives for copy robots. Oh, but we made it. I at least proved to myself that I did this. Now I just have to get a little bit of HP. Oh god, I have to get a little bit of HP as Oil Man. That's a problem. Who the fuck can I get HP off of? Yeah, fun farming Susies like this. I mean, they do die in one hit from Oil Slider, but I'm not trying that right now. Anybody got any fun weekend stories they want to share with the class? Cause, this is gonna be the next several minutes of the stream, I think. Anything that thanks, Grim? Hey Bear. Welcome. As you just saw, we had a nice conclusion to the boss rush stages with Fireman being pretty a nice conclusion to the boss rush. Ooh, yum. Yes. Gimme. There we go. I can maybe not grind those guys. What's up here? I know there's another energy up here. I could just nab that real quick. Oh, I could have been grinding on this fool. Saw one of your uncles the other day. Oh, nice. It's cool to have extended family to go visit. I not not speaking from experience, me, who is basically the child of 2 black sheep of the family. So, yeah, I don't really have relatives to talk to speak of. But hey, no, it's good. Glad you got to see some family. Fell off a roof one time, hanging decorations, and then did a mile run. That's a war story, all right. It's impressive. It's impressive to say the least. Not the worst thing to happen. I mean, I suppose, but in terms of things I would want to have happen to me, that is pretty low on the list. Especially given what height the roof could be, you know. There, you're playing with Mega Dino Nuggies. Fun? I guess that's pretty fun. Like, you got to play with those over the weekend? Were you... Okay, here's a gamble. I either insult the longtime chatter by asking if you... oh, this is... Okay. Hold on. Let me finish the thing. Either insult the longtime chatter by asking, were you playing with, like, a niece or a nephew or something? Or... which is the thing that I'm thinking of, and it's like, maybe that's a compliment. Maybe just hanging out with their relatives, or maybe that was their dinner. And as an adult, it's like, I could play with my Dino Duggies. Anyways, I stopped here because I just realized Oil Man does not have the chops to actually fight the Picket Men here. I kind of need to oil slide past them, so here goes nothing. Alright, it wasn't clean, but fuck it. At least I didn't fall in the pit. We have almost full health for Oil Man fight, so... So yes, it was dinner. Dang. Alright, what's Oil Man on Oil Man dialogue going to be? I'm sure this is going to be great.
Hey, you gotta be joking. Check this out. Even the oil in my body hates you.
That's...
Maybe
what?
you just don't know how good my mojo is. It powers you too, you know? Alright, let's just hurry up and finish this. I got another job waiting.
Jesus, Copy Oil Man is like ornery. He hates life. He hates living. Oh god, right. How do I fight Oil Man? It's been so long. I don't remember. Do I have to worry about... Okay, good. I don't have to worry about slipping on the oil blobs, at least. So Oil Man cannot corner me very easily. Alright. Please don't mind the silence as I make sure that we don't spend an eternity here. Or another eternity here. I missed, but it's okay. And why does he get to be invincible during his oil slider? Brah, 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 brah. I think we're pretty much in the clear here. Yeah, okay, wow. It is actually stunning how much easier Oil Man is at fighting Oil Man. I think this is one of the few Robot Masters who, like, really, really benefit fighting against himself. Not slipping on the oil is just like, wow. I don't have to actually give a shit about my positioning basically at all. Its music slaps. It absolutely does. That is probably the best piece of music from Powered Up is the boss theme, especially in the Wily stages. It's great. It's good. Don't like most of the remixes of Powered Up with the Wily OST kills. I could agree that most of the music in Powered Up is like a little bit on the weak side. Like it's interesting. Like it's how like Mega Man 11. None of Mega Man 11's music is bad. It's just that most of it blends into the background. It's the Powered Up kind of has the same problems. Oil Man would be cool to traverse with. I mean, honestly, you should watch the previous VOD to see how cool Oil Man still is to traverse with. Yeah, he doesn't, like, actually, you know, hold up that well in, like, the actual combat thing, but I gotta say, Oil Slider is kind of my preferred way to get around Fireman stage now. It's nice. Oil Man has, like, one Og when he gets hurt. Like, yeah, and half of a Wilhelm scream. Meta commentary? I have no idea if it is. Meta commentary is too Undertale coded for me. How's my head? Seems like I was struggling through the stage. My head's pretty good overall. I don't think I struggled through that stage any more than I struggled with the other characters. And that was self-inflicted because, you know, I said, oh, I'll grind lives, it'll be okay. But then once I got here, I'm like, no, I have 3 stages left. I'm gonna pad things out and I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna indulge myself as a streamer. And instead of making really quick, snappy, entertaining content, I'm gonna prove myself and hope that that is entertaining content. And I think the gamble paid off because we still have about a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes to beat Wily before I'm into like, oh, I need to get going to bed kind of mode. So yeah, should be good. Most of it blends in the background except Fuse Man? Fuse Man? Oh, that Fuse Man. I don't know why. I was thinking of, I think because I played that game first, I was thinking of the Mega Man Rock Force Fuse Man rather than the Electric Fuse Man from Mega Man 11. That is I will agree, that's the only thing that like really stands out aside from like the boss theme and maybe the Wily Castle 1 as well. 100 Man Stage's music is also pretty good, but it is pretty easy to just kind of get lost in the background with all the synths, yeah. It would probably, I think I have heard other remixes too, and like there's like Impact Man has a really cool jazz remix out on YouTube that someone made. God, Oil Slider's not good for combat. And it fucks. It's pretty good, I gotta say. Just having different instruments like that is really quite nice. I did not want to go this direction. This is still a fucking gong show, no matter how much I just extolled the virtues of Oil Slider. It's not meant for this hallway, but thankfully there's a big-ass health bubble up here. I can just go grab that. Wasn't the jazz remix official? I don't, well, maybe there is a jazz remix that's official. Not the one I was thinking of, though. Eleven's OST is great, it would just benefit from more diverse instruments. Yes, absolutely. Like, if Fuse Man kept the same instruments and, you know, so did Wily 1, then it would be totally fine. But given that the instrument set is kinda, it's maybe not entirely fine. Here for more than 2 minutes. I know, right? Hope you had a good stream. I saw you were streaming Bloodborne earlier. Bloodborne's a game that... Much like, oh, I don't need to jump in this section. Cool. Much like, other, Souls-likes, I've had, like, this passing curiosity in, but never one that I've, quite indulged in, and I feel like, I'm just too late to the party. We'll get him next time, champ. The next time there's a big new open-world game. Bloodborne, hands down the best one. That's an interesting opinion. I've heard people very much say the opposite, where they cannot stand Bloodborne. I mean, I think it looks good. I don't have complaints about it personally, but I know there's a good subset of people who are like, no, I don't care for Bloodborne really at all. Hashtag skill issue. I mean, the people I watch who have said that aren't, like, bad necessarily at it. I can't remember what they complain about, but it's like, I don't know, something about just the pacing of the game feels wrong to them. IDK. I'm the wrong person to ask about this. X3's and X2's instruments, a little samey. Compositions were alright. Dr. Light's theme. It's been a while since I've heard X2 and X3's Dr. Light theme, but yeah, I mean, my thing is like, yeah, with X2 and X3, it's just like very much the same kind of instrument set. Like, it's not as interesting as, say, I don't know, X1 just has a slightly different instrument set that, like, makes it stand out, whereas, I don't know, X1 and X2 and 3 don't really. X2 and 3 sound almost the exact same to me. Crash, please. Look, this is a tough jump. It's like literally a maximum timing jump. Do you see how wide the pit is compared to the other two? I mean, I guess I could maybe try to oil slide double jump off of it. Can I even land oil on the platform? We'll never find out because I missed my one shot. Whoa, what the? I slid off and then got back on. Oop, that tripped me up. My bad. Haze Rise's lyrical adaptations of the 11 OST. Ooh, I'll have to listen to that. I didn't know anybody had made a lyrical interpretation of Mega Man 11. That sounds like it could be up my alley. Keep jumping because well, yeah, look, guys, hey, guys. This is maybe like my 6th or 7th character going through this stage. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. It's just that it's a hard thing to execute. Y'all thought of that for a second, maybe? It's almost like it's a very few frame window to actually input the jump, and I'm not a speedrunner. Lyrical adaptations are very hit and miss. Tend to not care for the vocalists. Start getting way too deep into character. Yeah, I mean, there's a point where it's like you want the vocalist to get into character to like actually make it worth something, but you know, you can't have them insisting upon themselves either. It's a fine balance for sure. All right, finally, we get to get blasted. So you aren't hey, okay, Grim, actually, please, back off. Like, I missed a jump a couple times because it's a small window. Like, calm down, dude. You don't need to harass me over it.
Hey, man, better watch out, because I'm gonna kick your butt so hard you'll be smelling the oil from my boots for months.
That, wow, all right, them's fighting words. Yeah, time to get hit with 20 rolling cutters.
Behold, my latest creation, the ultimate combat robot, Wily Machine #1.
20 rolling cutters while I have to pump Wily with 58 shots of oil. Speaking of rolling cutter, immediately Wily insists upon making my life hell. Oh, okay, I think he's actually taking 2 damage from, Oil Slider here. I can't tell if Wily's like, I guess he's counterattacking when he's using Firestorm. Just 4 to 5 rolling cutters I got hit with. Yeah, that's about par for the course. That sounds about right. If I just do nothing, will Wily not attack? Ah, okay, Wily does only counterattacks using Firestorm. I had somehow not noticed this by this point. Boy, Wily sure is feeling generous choosing Super Arm a bunch. I mean, I'm not complaining.
You stubborn fool! This time I'll
Only mistake, Wily 1's trash, actually. True.
curses! Useless piece of
But it's
junk!
good trash. Trash you can hit with a hammer and a wrench. Is he taking 2 damage? He was taking 2 damage! Holy shit, bro was taking 2 damage! Let's go! This is revolutionary for Oil Man. Same mechanic for Fireman and Wily Wars. Also technically same mechanic as Fireman here, but a little bit less pronounced. Also, I find it funny how you can just infinity slide in the corner. Oh, god damn it. Or rolling cutter. Alright. No, the oil cannon. Can I go behind him? Okay, I didn't think so, but I kind of wanted to see. Yeah. The oil cannon is very much a, good luck dodging that. I almost like this version of the Wily machine. I agree, and then he brings out the oil cannon and rolling cutter as a really big and fast hitbox.
Warning.
Yeah, second form's definitely harder. But the oil cannon is still not appreciated. Even if I don't slip on the oil anymore. Ow. Oh, don't shoot. Or else I'm going to get roasted. Okay, Hyper Bomb Gaming. This is manageable. Super Arm Gaming. Very charitable of you, Wily. Ice Slasher. Not as charitable of you, Wily. Oh, time slow. Okay, I'll take it. It is at least nice they did give you 2 damage against Wily Machine, because even the powered up devs were like, okay, there's no way bro is going to oil slide into a big Wily Machine like this. Love when the Wily Machines use Robot Master attacks. Yeah, I mean, I get the point of it. Kind of feels like maybe a rehash of a already rehashed kind of level, but like at the same time, it is nice that it's like, oh yeah, Wily is, you know, actually making use of all the shit he dominated the world, tried to dominate the world with. Another rolling cutter. Okay. Oh, Fireman, don't attack here. Don't like when well, I don't like when bosses use enemies in their fights because it turns into a fucking, like, slog fest that just takes forever to get done with. Usually it's like devs like to program fighting the tankiest possible enemies in, as enemies being spawned in a boss fight. And it's just like, oh, okay, I don't feel like having fingers today anyhow. I will lose all of my, dexterity to mashing down very large enemies. Okay, Fireman again. If they drop pickups, it's pretty nice. But even then, sometimes it's not without its flaws. I smelled the rolling cutter coming from a mile away. I did not want to be next to Wily when he was changing forms there. Oh my god, it's so hard to get it to hit his oil man. Wily loves his rolling cutter. That's for damn sure. What's he gonna do next? Oh, cool, the undodgeable one itself. Oil Man has like a hope in hell of dodging that. Not a good hope in hell, but a hope in hell of dodging the oil like that.
Ready?
It's showtime!
Still have to beat Magic Man. You'll get there one day.
Warning.
I still have to refight Mega Man in base to see if Magic Man is like really as that bad, but like I don't think he is. And Doubts when you stream in VC again? Hell yeah, I'd love to watch. Which, hey, by the way, we do have a Discord if you want to join it. The link is in the description. We talk about Mega Man and a couple of other random games there. And while I'm chilling in the middle at the 2-hour mark, you might as well also do like liking the video and all that fun stuff. Oh, more rolling cutter. Wily, thank you. Wily's gotta have his fun, I guess. Yeah, that worked. That's a good way of dodging the Ice Slasher, actually. Oh, God. Wily! Why you gotta have so many annoying attacks, dude? Got your Megaman server will check. Give me like 7 to 8 business days. Alright. Just putting it out there. Oh, super arm. Alright. Hey, that's some free hits. Maybe like a free hit. Okay, 2 free hits. I'll take it. Hyper bomb. And missed all of those opportunities. Oh, super arm, okay. It's still the same Wily fight fundamentally. It's how many times does he want to give you super arm rather than rolling cutter and other weapons that actually do things. What's he doing? Fireman, okay. Yeah, Wily has 4 attacks that are completely useless, and then 4 attacks that actually fuck. Oh, got an opportunity. Snuck one in there. Oh, fire. Again, gotta wait. Everybody else I would just shoot. It wouldn't be that hard to dodge the fire waves. But with Oil Man, that's just like a losing gambit. Okay, double shot there. I mean, with every... God, almost all of the attacks are really bad for Oil Man to approach on. I was just kind of seeing the delay on that. I wonder if Firestorm might actually not be the worst thing to try to counterattack on. Okay, rolling... Also, Rolling Cutter just decides to go way past where I was standing for some reason, even though he shot it, like, straight down. This is, like, the only safe counterattack. I don't think we're making it on this, but... Two, 3... Oh, okay. There's a little bit of a window to get in with Ice Slasher if he's feeling regular about it. Oh, but why would you shoot upwards, dude? Come on.
It's showtime.
I mean, I get why. I guess I was standing in a place where he would aim up, but, like, come on. The timing on that. I was not expecting it, so I was just trying to jump around the ground. Yeah, the hammer attack is pretty cute. I do like that. Alright, Firestorm. We'll just wait it out. Do the double jump. It's actually much easier to dodge it that way. Alright, well, with all the knowledge from the previous runs together, I think I have a decent chance here at, making this run work. Wily, stop it with your favorite weapon. I ran into him. Okay. That eliminated all the good progress that I was making there. Has to choose Rolling Cutter. Yeah. This might also be a wash. I might have to do the Wily jump again. I'll spam it everyone will know not to fuck with Cutman, the strongest of all the robots in this game for some goddamn reason. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I at thinking that Rolling Cutter is like the most ludicrously overpowered of all of Wily's options here? Because I feel like I'm crazy saying that Rolling Cutter is like literally Wily's most insane weapon possible. Especially because he likes to do it every other opportunity he can. Alright, gotta hit the Thunder Beam there. Oh, time slow, thank you. First time seeing this during the second phase. Oh, Super Arm. Okay, Wily's letting us win. I repeat, Wily is letting us win, unless he changes to, like, Oil Cannon here right now. Oh, he's not firing consistently. I don't wanna... There we go. Okay. Yeah, Wily lets you win. Wily throw of the century.
Why you?
Wily said his genius was too much for me, so he had to give me the dub.
Whoa! Wait a minute! I promised to be good. I'm a changed man.
Do like Oil Man's pose there. It's actually pretty fresh. Oh, I also just realized, shit, Oil Man has like a... Oil Man has like an extendo arm on his left, kind of like how me, Crash, Icarus, hi, hello, PNG Tuber over here, has an extendo arm on his right. No wonder why I connected so well with Oil Man. Might be fun to redraw him in that pose. Yeah, no, it'd definitely be pretty good. Wily hits nose, play metal pipe. That'd be a good edit. Yeah, and then Capcom canceled the game because they made this a PSP game. They really thought the PSP was gonna do numbers, huh? Oh well. So, I guess as an Oil Man retrospective, Oil Man is a bad character. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I kind of have a Stockholm Syndrome relationship, though, where I kind of don't hate playing as Oil Man. Like, absolutely against some bosses, Oil Man is just complete garbo. Has no business fighting them whatsoever. Yellow Devil especially came to mind. If you didn't see that last stream, imagine doing half damage to Yellow Devil and having it so that your shots are when you have to line up your shots with the gravity that they have, usually puts you in the line of fire from his one eye bullet or the hand smack that he can give. So you have to like time the jump really well in order to still avoid it. This is the one time where Yellow Devil is still hard, even if you do know how to like fight Yellow Devil and dodge his pattern. So that's terrible. And then Wily was also pretty rough there. Some of the other bosses, like matching up into Gutsman and Cutman, having to line things up is pretty rough. But other bosses, manageable, and you can still make good use of Oil Slider for dodging. And Oil Man's very fun to play all the stages with. All the time you're going to spend on the bosses is somewhat made up for the fact that he just flies through stages like nobody's business. Oh, let's hear the iconic Oil Man saying,
Megaman, powered up.
There we go. Alright, let's get back into things just for some music. There we go. But, yeah. I don't know. Oil Man might be the most difficult character. I could say that. I could definitely agree with that fact. I certainly don't want to try playing with him on hard mode. That's going to be like a whole thing if I do that. That would be like, you know, if I needed a fucking like challenge masochist set of streams to like entertain you all with pain, but otherwise on normal mode, Oil Man is doable. Is bullshit, but he's doable. I don't know. I kind of liked it in a weird, satisfying challenge kind of way, but this character is shit. Don't put any ifs, ands, or buts about it. At least against bosses. Ugh. So how many characters do we have left? Like 8? That's a good question actually. So let's see. We still need to unlock all the other most of the Mega Man variants, but we do have the Mega Armorless variant. So that's 1. You need to do Mega Man Slide, Mega Man Charge, so that's 3. Cutman 4, Gutsman 5, Bomb Man 6, Fireman 7, Elecman 8. Yeah, we have 8 characters left. Good memory there, Grim. That's what we have left to do. And we will be holding a poll in the Discord again for next week, seeing what character we have to go through. And I'm excited. Outside of Mega, we don't have any other characters left that I would consider bad necessarily. Now, granted, fighting Gutsman with Cutman is going to be a problem for me, but everything else, like, should be pretty manageable. All the other bosses are, like, good characters, so I think we're gonna have a good time going forward with Powered Up. There's very few hurdles left in the way. At the very least, when we do play Mega, Mega actually does damage with his kick, so it's basically just playing a shorter range version of Roll, who I liked playing as, so, you know, it's doable. It'll be possible. Combat game looks trash. Don't give me ideas for your Mega Man project. Yikes. Real fight begins at the credits. Oil Man's journey isn't over. Ha, that's what you think. At least he is for me. Catching up. Fun Facts 2, Lamau. Save it for the sub special, I guess, for like a charity stream. Yeah. If I ever get to the point where I can do charity streams reliably, I could do a hard mode of Oil Man. That would be pretty fun. Quote-unquote fun. Call it Oil Man CBT. Oil CBT, true. CBT oil. Instead of relaxing with some nice cannabis oil, here's just oil. Here's crude oil. Directly injected into your veins. Wrong type of poll, SMH. Jeez, y'all. Jeez. Vote Oil Man 2. Nay. We made it through. Well, no, I was going to say we made it through the Oil Man playthrough without any Diddy jokes, but we actually, I think we had one in the first stream, so yeah, it's not quite correct. But I think that will do it for me tonight. Thank you for watching this absolutely torturous experience, and it not being as torturous as I thought it would be. Still not great, but still torturous. If you haven't yet already, do all the interactive stuff with the video. I'd appreciate it for growth and all that. Check out the shorts and check out the videos, and if you want to join the Discord's there, and yeah, we'll be doing Freedom Planet 2 tomorrow, starting that up for the first time. Blind playthrough, I've never played Freedom Planet 2 before. And then we'll be doing some Team Fortress 2 on Thursday again for Halloween Scream Fortress events. Ooh, and this time I remember to put on my spooky outfit. So yeah, hope y'all have a good night, and hope to see y'all again soon. So, yeah, have a good one. Fashion clothing, alright.